This is why I train in martial arts. Someone on the internet says that teens means black, that teens is a way of covering up for the crimes committed by African American youths.
A 14-year-old and a 13-year-old are arrested and charged in the murder of a 47-year-old man in Prince George's County. Police say 14-year-old Elias Portillo of Adelphia is charged as an adult, while a 13-year-old unidentified male teen is charged as a juvenile. Police say they stabbed the man to death last month in Adelphi after he refused to hand over his cash.
Now, if you want to go by internet propaganda, I live in Prince George's County, Maryland. So, if you hear teen, you may automatically assume that it is a black person because this is a predominantly black county in the state of Maryland. But if you look at that young man, that is not a black person. He, to me, appears to be a Caucasian, what we call white here in America. So, not only does he not look like what propaganda people are brainwashing you to believe, even if you want to try to say, well, he's Hispanic because of the last name, even though that is an ethnicity, that is not a race, that is a culture, that is not a race. There are black people who are quote unquote Hispanic. I know quite a few of them, etc. If you look at the way he's dressed, he's not even really dressed like somebody you think would be a threat. But you want to know what he does look like, a lot of things I see in a lot of people. Look at his eyes. Do you see those eyes? He has that 1,000-yard psychopath stare, in my opinion. Look at the looks on his face. Look at that expression. He looks dangerous if you look into his eyes. Okay? I'm sorry, he does. He looks dangerous. Again, just like I said in another video that I'm going to upload today, I think this propaganda may be fooling people. It may make you think that because you don't look like what the internet propaganda people say you look like, that you're safe, that you're okay. Who knows? That homeless man may have thought, oh, this white kid's not going to do anything to me. Not thinking that if somebody's bold enough to come up and try to rob you and demand money, I would think they got a weapon somewhere. I do. I would think that. If they're bold enough to try to strong arm you and they don't look like it would be that menacing, it's because they have an ace in their back pocket. They've either got a knife, a gun, and buddies that you can't see. They may have somebody standing behind you. Okay? So don't just go off looks. You got to go off behavior. I mean, yeah, looks can be a clue too, but don't let it fool you. You know, that's why they came up with the expression called what? A wolf in sheep's clothing. So be aware, pay attention, stop falling for propaganda. You want to fall for anything, fall for knowledge. Like, you know, martial arts training, perhaps, could be something that you could fall for. Training in self-defense, awareness.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil Reed, Taekwondo. Cecil Reed, Taekwondo. Cecil Reed, Taekwondo. Cecil Reed, Taekwondo.
Go to cecilryu.org, cecilryu.org. Learn Taekwondo, supplemented with cross training in Judo, Kyushu, Jitsu, and Western boxing. It's for all ages and for the whole family. Peace.